Hello and welcome to a simple demonstration of the PrimeInvestor platform. PrimeInvestor is the most comprehensive research and recommendation platform for investors in India today. If you go to our homepage primeinvestor.in, you will immediately see that this is so. We cover stocks, mutual funds, we have tools for stocks, we cover deposits, ETFs, and we provide portfolios. We even cover insurance products in the form of term insurance. So with such a broad offering, it's very difficult to go through all the tools that we have, all the content that we have, and all the research recommendations that we have in one simple demo video. But I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to show you the kind of highlights of all that we have to offer, so that you'll have a pretty good idea as to what we have to offer and how you could be using our platform once you become our subscriber. Okay, so let's get started. This is our homepage, as you can see, and let me start with let me go product by product. Let me start with mutual funds, right? Our main offerings around mutual funds are, we have a set of recommended portfolios, asset allocated portfolios that combine mutual funds from various companies in particular proportion that you can use for certain specific requirement in your life at any time. Let me go there first. So this we call them prime portfolios, right? When we go to prime portfolios, you will see that immediately that there are need based portfolios, time frame based portfolios, aspiration based portfolios, odds and ends, and then life situation based portfolios and all that stuff, right? Let's go to let's take one of these. Let's go to need based portfolios, right? See, for example, if you want to do a tax saving investment, you can immediately go here and find out what our tax saving portfolio is, and it will tell you this is the portfolio, this is the proportion in which you should be investing in this portfolio, and will tell you why we recommend this particular product, why this particular product is good for you, and so on, right? And if you want to have a high growth portfolio, boom, here is a high growth portfolio that you can use, once again asset allocated across multiple mutual funds, telling you exactly why a particular mutual fund has been chosen for this particular portfolio. And in some cases, we even have detailed reports, detailed write-ups as to why we think that this fund is a good fund for you at this point of time. You'll be able to get a very good idea as to why all the elements, all the features of that fund, and why we think it is good for you. And we have about 20 portfolios that capture all the different life requirements and needs of investors in India. And these are all, like we say, these are all ready to use. You can look at the portfolio, you can look at the percentages, go to your platform, go to wherever you are making your investments, and then put in those names and invest right away. Whether it is SIP or lump sum, it does not matter. You can use this portfolio for SIP or lump sum, and you'll be able to immediately deploy them. So this is about prime portfolios. We have portfolios, aspiration based portfolios, like for example, if you want to save for your children's education, or if you want to save for retirement, or for a vacation, or you just want to build wealth, there are many portfolios that are available that are easy and ready to go, and these are all absolutely high quality portfolios that have been created with the best research minds in the country. So these are high quality, totally independent, independently curated portfolios that you can use right away. So this is the first way in which we can help you get going with your mutual fund investments, giving you ready to use portfolios that you can deploy right away. But if you have a specific requirement that requires an eclectic mixture of portfolio of mutual funds that you would like to put together yourself, right? In that case, you can use our prime funds. Our prime funds is a list of mutual funds that we call as the best mutual funds that are available out there in the Indian market today. And we have classified them in very useful, usable buckets. We don't go by the SEBI's 31 categories or 39 categories or something like that. That's way too many for a regular investor to use. So for example, when it comes to equity mutual funds, we have for managed funds, we have equity moderate funds, and then we have equity aggressive funds. And beyond that, we have tax saving funds, passive funds, and we go to hybrid funds. In terms of SEBI categorizations, there are probably 8 or 9 different equity fund categories, but we just use like 4 categories to communicate our preferences to you. So for different purposes, when it comes to debt, for example, we go with time frame. What debt funds you should be using for a 3 months to 1.5 year time frame, for short term time frame, for medium term time frame, for long term time frame, and so on, right? So you can put together your own portfolio by mixing and matching the funds that we think are the best funds that are there in the market across different categories. If you want to have a very aggressive portfolio of all aggressive equity funds, you can just come here, pick up the aggressive equity funds that we think are high quality aggressive equity funds, and put together your own portfolio. We do all the research so that you can profit in your investments. That is our motto. We research, you profit, right? So we want to make it as easy as possible for you to create your own portfolios, make your own investments, and profit from it. So Prime Funds is our second offering in terms of mutual funds. And we also, when it comes to mutual funds, you have regular mutual funds, and then you have ETFs, right? We also have Prime ETFs. Very similar to Prime mutual funds, we have moderate risk ETFs and we have high risk ETFs, and then ETFs across different themes and strategies as well. So there are about 70 ETFs in the country, and we shortlisted down to about 10 or 12 ETFs that you can use for your particular investment, especially for large cap investing. If you want to invest in the Nifty ETF, right, which is the best Nifty ETF to go to, you can find out by coming to Prime ETFs. We will always tell you the best product in a class of investment products that you can choose and be profitable with your investments. So this is Prime ETFs, right? So suppose these are all for people who are going to make their investments. But what if you already have a portfolio of mutual funds, and you want to get that portfolio reviewed, and you want to get our opinion about your portfolio? We have a tool for that. We have Prime MF review tool, and I'll show you that. It's very easy to use. You just come here, you select your funds, and you create. You can select, for example, if you have ABSL arbitrage fund, you just add it here. It will get added here, and when you're done, I've created a small portfolio that I can use for demo purposes, and you can click save and review, and it will give you a lot of information in the next screen. It will tell you our rating of that particular fund, whether it belongs in a particular, whether it is a prime fund or not, and what our recommendation is, whether it is a buy, hold, or in some cases we even have sell recommendations. But in this particular case, I don't have a sell recommendation. In some cases we have a buy through direct recommendation. What that means is, if you are holding a regular mutual fund and we think this particular mutual fund should be bought through the direct channel and not through the regular channel, because the differential in terms of the expense ratio is so high that it does not make sense to buy through regular channel, we will tell you that this fund should be bought through direct channel only, and we'll tell you why we think that, what is the reason for us to give that particular recommendation. For example, for this DSP equity opportunities, we are calling it a hold recommendation. We say that it is because it is unable to consistently beat the Nifty large cap 250 TRA on a rolling 1 year return basis. Because of that, it does not merit a buy recommendation, it gets to a hold recommendation. So you can bring your portfolio to us, you can bring your set of funds to us, and using this tool, you can get our opinion about your funds. So that is the mutual fund review tool. There is more to it. You can click around and play around with it and understand the tool even better. But I'm just giving you a taste of what we have in our system. You can even download it as an Excel so that you can keep it for your records and compare it every quarter to see how your mutual funds are doing over a period of time. Okay, that is about mutual fund. We have so much. I mean, it's very difficult to cover the whole thing. We have mutual fund ratings where you can go and just look at our proprietary ratings that we have. You can say, I want to look at all the DSP funds ratings, and even here we'll tell you the buy, sell, hold recommendation. This is available only for subscribers, obviously, and we'll tell you, for example, this DSP 10-year GSEC fund is rated as a sell. This DSP bond fund is rated as a sell, and in some cases we'll not have an opinion, but we cover about 80 to 90% of the fund universe with our buy, sell, hold opinions. So that is about the mutual fund universe. I mean, with mutual fund ratings, prime funds, the review tool, and prime portfolios and prime ETFs, we cover the entire universe of mutual funds and give you everything that you need to know to have a very good mutual fund portfolio. Okay, very quickly, let's go to prime deposits. This is about fixed deposits. We give our opinion about bank deposits, but prime deposits is more about the slightly higher risk corporate deposits. We also give, in some cases, we also give bank deposits, but in most cases, the coverage is about deposits that are outside of bank deposits. For example, Sundaram Home Finance gives you a slightly better rate for a tenure of 12 months. In some cases, HDFC gives you a slightly better rate for 12 to 24 months, and so on. Right. So for cumulative and for regular income, what is the particular deposit that has the right balance of risk and reward? If it is too risky, we stay away from it. We invest in deposits to keep our principal safe. Okay, so we don't go for very high risk deposits, but at the same time, if a slightly higher risk deposit that is sound in other ways has a slightly better return, that is the equilibrium that we are going for, and that is where we come out to you with our recommendation. So very quickly, this was our prime deposits product, and we also have, before we go into stocks, let me just cover our term insurance rankings. We have a very unique ranking tool. We provide rankings across like 14 different term insurance, and we'll tell you which is the correct term insurance that you should be getting for your particular age and for your particular coverage level, and whether you are male or female. So this will tell you the right insurance company that you should go to. Term insurance is a product that we buy only once, probably, hopefully in a lifetime, right? So in that situation, it is very important that we get it right. So if you don't have a term insurance yet, you should visit this term insurance ranking tool before you make up your decision as to what is the best term insurance that you should be going with. And when it comes to stocks, let's go. We covered mutual funds, we covered deposits, we covered ETFs, we covered portfolios, we covered mutual fund ratings and our term insurance rankings. We also have a separate tool for term insurance rankings called the term insurance comparison tool, that is even powerful, that lets you compare various parameters of a particular parameters of term insurance across different companies, so that you can get a sense of why a particular term insurance is ranking above or below the other term insurances. It's very powerful. It's very interesting tool to play around with. It is even available during a trial subscription. You may want to try it out and see for yourself. But the term insurance ranking will actually tell you where a particular term insurance ranks, and you can make a decision based on the rank and the premium amount for a particular term insurance. You can do a balance for yourself and go with the term insurance that you are comfortable with in terms of both quality and cost. Okay, so we give you all kinds of information, we give you all kinds of opinions and recommendations, but ultimately the decision, we leave it in your hands, because at the end of the day, it's your money. You have to be comfortable with your decision, but you will make empowered decisions. That is our prime goal here in PrimeInvestor. We want you to make the proper decision with all the information available with you. Okay, so Without further ado, I'll go to the prime stocks, right? When it comes to stocks, we give you stock recommendations. We are not market cap, we don't go with only large caps or small caps or mid caps or anything like that. We are market cap agnostic. We don't go with only particular sectors like financial sector or FMCG or oil and gas or anything like that. We are sector agnostic. We don't care, as long as a company's stock is of good quality and is available at a good price and has good growth potential, we will recommend it to you. The way our stock recommendations works is, we have four set of stock. I wouldn't call it recommendation. We have four set of stocks. We have the stocks that we recommend that you can buy right now. In our opinion, you can buy right now. And we have a set of stocks in our watch list, which means we like these stocks, but we don't think it is quite a buy at this point of time because of price or other factors. And then we have a set of stocks that we call as hold, which means if you bought a particular stock from our buy list in the past, you should not be accumulating that stock at this point of time. You should be holding on to the shares that you have at this point of time. And finally, we have a list of stocks that we rate as sell. And these stocks are the ones that we would have recommended in the past, but we think you should get out at this point of time and move on to other stocks in our recommendations. So we give you an entire life cycle of recommendations: watch, buy, hold, and sell. What this means is, you will be able to build a very good stock portfolio that can complement your mutual fund, ETF, or deposit portfolio for the long-term wealth creation that you are aspiring for. We are not traders. We don't recommend trading. We don't give you trading recommendations. We don't tell you buy this stock today and wait for the price to go to this level and boom, you can sell it, or buy this stock today and in 5 days if the price does not go to this level, sell. We don't do such trading calls in our stock recommendations. We are not short-term investors when it comes to stock recommendations. We are long-term buy and hold philosophy, and we tell you the stock recommendations that we give you will help you augment your long-term portfolio with direct stock investment, which will add to the returns that you would accrue over a period of time. That is a stock philosophy. And if you see right now, we have an FMCG company and we have a solid NBFC in our list, and we also have what we call a power play. We have an eclectic list of stock recommendations that will appeal to a lot of people. But at the same time, please be aware that these stock recommendations are not for short-term trading. They are for long-term buy and hold. And this is about a stock recommendations. And as part of our stock offering, we also have a stock screener. And now this is very powerful. If you want to make your own decisions in terms of how to build your stock portfolio, similar to what we had with our prime funds and similar to what we had with our prime ratings, this will tell you, we'll do this stock screener deserves a separate demo on its own, and we'll do one separately. But I just wanted to show you that this is also available to you at this point of time, and you can go into the stock screener and identify the stocks that you are comfortable with in terms of sectors. Suppose you want to go with automobile stocks, and that have, there are that have like let's say a reasonable PE, right? You can see that these companies have what one may call still a pretty high PE, but these companies have a reasonable PE at this point of time. So you might want to go with, you can there are many filters. We have growth filters, quality filters, valuation filters, and so on and so forth. the power of this entire screener will be available to our subscribers, and you can really use it to the hilt and make very intelligent stock market picks for yourself. Like I said, we'll do a separate demo on the Prime Screener because it's a tool that is very powerful and has a lot of features. I mean, you can save your screeners, and you can use screeners that we have created ourselves, like nearing 52-week low and the increase in MF holding and raising ROE and so on and so forth. I mean, we'll do a separate demo on this, and create a video out of that for you. So that, in a sense, covers at a very high, 30,000 feet level, all the tools and recommendations that we have. Apart from all this is a lot, right? Apart from all this, we also have content, right? We write 3 or 4 times every week to talk about our recommendations. See, for example, we just wrote about prime recommendations for 2 debt funds that are suitable for current market volatility, right? So we keep writing such articles, and we keep engaging with you in terms of our recommendations and what we think about where the market is currently and so on. So as a subscriber of Prime Investor, you will always feel supported, and you'll always feel that there is an independent, high quality finance research outfit that is looking out for the welfare of your money. And that is the ultimate aim. That is what we are ultimately looking for in terms of our service. Like I said, there is no other service that provides this range of offerings in the personal finance research and recommendation world today in India. For investors, our site will definitely make them more empowered investors, and will definitely help them invest with confidence. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.